Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. So in today's video, we're going to be going over the grind to 285 and if it's worth it, what you gain from it, how much mesos you gain from it, and damage you gain on significant bosses. Now I know a lot of people get to 280 and then the grind stops there because they don't really want to put that time investment into going to 285. And hopefully after watching this video, you can make your decision of if it's worth it or if it's not worth it. So with that being said, let's get right into the video. So to start things off, was getting to 285 worth it personally for me? For me, yes, because I enjoy training, I enjoy grinding, and it was a lot of fun for me personally. For a lot of other people, it's probably not going to be worth it. The gain isn't really that significant, and the amount of time spent is extremely long. So let's just get into some numbers. For Black Mage, you gain about 20% final damage on the boss. Since it is level 275, being 10 levels over the boss, every single level you are over, you gain 2% final damage gained. So it's a pretty significant amount of final damage gained there. For Saren, it's about 20% final damage gained. And then for Kalos, being level 280 in phase 2, it's about a 10% final damage gain. So these are pretty significant numbers in terms of how much final damage is gained in boss fights, especially in comparison to how much final damage you can gain from making gear upgrades. So in this aspect, it is worth it to get these extra levels because at an end game or even late game level, it's extremely hard to get 10 to 20% final damage gain from any sort of equipment unless it's something like Liberation. But let's just talk about how long it actually takes to get to 285, and we'll just go over what my numbers were for me personally. So for every WAP, I was getting about 2% on average, give or take, from level 280 all the way until level 285. Now, these aren't the most optimal rates because when you do train to 285, your rates do tend to slow down towards the end of the grind because it becomes very tedious, very monotonous, and you're not probably going to be sweating getting the maximum rates this entire time grinding. So for a consistent number, we're just going to say I gained about 2% per WAP. So that's about 50 WAPs per level, totaling about 250 WAPs from the time to start 280 to the end of 285. 250 WAPs is a significant amount of time. It's about 500 hours, give or take. Now, it could be reduced probably by 20% or even added another 20% of total time taken on this just because of efficiency from myself personally. For a general number, it's probably about 500 hours of actual grinding to get from 280 to 285. For a lot of people, that is not going to be worth it. If you just wait a few months into the future, there's going to be better maps that come out. The EXP gain is going to be much more significant. Imagine rewinding time, like a year and a half ago or 2 years ago when 275 was the level cap in Maplestory and Latchline was the highest tier map in Arcane River. It'd be like grinding to 275 in Latchline where we are currently in Grandis. So I highly recommend for a lot of people to just wait it out, wait for better maps to come out. The grind won't be so tedious. It won't be so long. Now, on top of how long it actually takes, let's go over the amount of mesos gained that you'll probably make during this entire grind. Like I said, it's about 250 WAPs total. And for an average number, we're going to say you make probably about 1.2 bill per WAP. I multiply that by 250 WAPs. That'll give you about 300 bill gain. So the mesos gained is pretty significant from this grind. And like I said, you could probably get a little bit higher rates, even 20% more, maybe get around 350 bill. But for an average number, you can expect to make about 300 bill during this grind. The node stones, that can vary pretty significantly. I would say depending on how much drop rate you have or how much drop rate you can actually use while farming, you'll make anywhere from 5,000 to 15,000 nodes during this time. It just all depends on the amount of drop rate that you have and what you can do to one shot while training. Now, some tips and tricks that I will give that make this grind a little bit easier is be in Discord calls with friends. Make it enjoyable. Don't feel like you have to force yourself to do it. If there's days where you don't want to farm, don't farm. Like I said, this number isn't ever going to go away. There's always going to be time to train to 285. There's no rush for it. Don't feel pressure. Don't feel forced to do it. At the end of the day, it should be something that you enjoy. It should be something that's fun. Like I said, for me personally, I really enjoy grinding. It's one of the most fun things for me to do in this game. But if you don't enjoy grinding, don't force yourself to do it. Chances are you're probably going to burn out grinding to 285 if you're not enjoying it. So don't force yourself to do it. Find yourself a stream that you enjoy watching. We are currently doing a subathon right now, so come tune in to the stream and have a little bit of fun. Enjoy your grind a little bit more with a community of people. Don't do it on your own. That is not going to be enjoyable at all. Find people to have fun with while doing it And the other thing is, set yourself little goals along the way that you want to potentially try and hit. Make it somewhat of a challenge for yourself, or, set yourself up with some sort of, little milestones that you want to hit every month or something. Try and make it somewhat fun if you can. Now, the 285 grind isn't going to be for everybody. And like I said, if you don't enjoy training, I don't recommend doing it. If you do like training, I hope that some of these numbers in this video help you either make your decision to train to 285 or that it's potentially not worth it for you. If you guys do have any questions or you guys do have any comments, please leave them. If you guys do have any questions or if you do have anything to add to the video, please leave them in the comment section below in case I did miss anything. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. And as always, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.